Da, da, da. We're live.
Hello.
Here's my show poster.
What a showcase.
What a showcase. A showcase. bwaySHO showcase. All right, I'm Sho.
I'm Jackie.
And we're going to be doing some live stuff with the Tony Award reaction nominees. We're just getting set up here.
It is just past 8:30, so we know they're coming on soon. But
yes.
Tony.
Please join us in the chat. And here, let's take a photo. Okay, and I'm going to post this.
Wait, let's see. Tony, there it is.
Yay. Perfect. Okay, so let us know in the comments your thoughts, what you're excited for, who you're hoping to see. We are watching live. Oh, hold on.
Wait, it didn't air on here.
Whoa. Okay, so we're watching CBS Morning.
Which is what it said to watch.
This is fascinating. Okay, well, I can already tell you who the
will be revealed live on CBS Mornings at 8:30 Eastern. Okay, well.
Did they start early?
That or the Tony's Instagram revealed before they were supposed to.
Y'all, this is wild. Hello, everyone out there. Okay, so I'm looking at the Tony's Instagram. We are watching CBS Morning Live, but we'll just keep
this on since before 8:30.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start our chatting, shall we? So the 2025 nominees for the best performance by an actress in a leading role in a play are Sarah Snook, Sadie Sink, LaTanya Richardson Jackson, Mia Farrow, and Laura Donnelly.
I like that you went backwards.
I know. I was looking at this and I was like, let's keep it fun. Okay, so first thoughts.
Come on, Sadie Sink.
Yeah, I'm really happy that she got the nomination. I think Sarah's gonna take it. I mean, her performance in Picture of Dorian Gray is just astounding. Like,
I still haven't seen it yet.
And oh my God, Jackie!
It's like
so
the one
good.
left that I'm like, I have to see this one before Tony.
No, you like really do. It's so good. Okay, I had to. Are we like sideways? All right, please comment along. I'm post.
If any of you are awake.
If any of you are awake. No, I see people are here. This is a very casual one because we're looking.
10 new posts, Tony's. Jesus.
Yeah. This is wild. Okay, so we'll have to pull up the Tonys, YouTube.
Yeah, they're releasing on here. Okay, so then let's go on to leading best performance by an actor in a leading role in a play.
Ooh, you want to take it?
So we have George Clooney, Good Night and Good Luck. Cola Scola, Oh Mary. John Michael Hill, Purpose. Daniel Day Kim, Yellowface. Harry Lennox, Purpose. Lewis McCartney, Stranger Things, The First Shadow.
Amazing.
Come on, Cole.
Come on, Cole. Okay, so I think the way we're going to do this is good morning to Rosie. Yay. All right, so let's keep this is wild because we thought that we'd be like watching it. So I think we just turn this off for now, right?
I guess for now because apparently.
And then it's
going. I'll refresh this, but okay, here we go. Wow, we have 5 for the category of all categories.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take this one. Okay, so we're looking at.
And I guess I
just saw a spoiler.
They're just releasing.
Yeah. Okay, so the 2025 nominees: best performance by an actress in a leading role in a musical. I will go in the order that they have it here: Megan Hilty, Death Becomes Her; Audra McDonald, Gypsy; Jasmine Amy Rogers, Boop the Musical; Nicole Scherzinger, Sunset Boulevard; and Jennifer Simard, Death Becomes Her. We have 2 Death Becomes Her. Stacked.
And this is different than everything else this year because Megan Hilty had not been getting as much recognition, which is insane because her performance is incredible. Yeah,
I was also hoping that we would get her fellow smash with Robin Herder. I really wanted Robin Herder. And Tatiana from Real Women Have Curves. That would have been amazing.
But no Adina.
No Adina. And I just realized no Rachel in the last category.
They're still going. Okay, every time I refresh, there's new. All right. I'll go on to, we got 6 for actor in a leading role in a musical, which means there must have been a tie in the voting.
Yay, look at all them.
We have.
Oh, Helen Jason.
Yeah. Okay. We have leading
Yes,
actor in a
Jasmine.
leading role in a musical. Darren Criss, maybe Happy Ending. Woo! Andrew Durand, Dead Outlaw. Tom Francis, Sunset Boulevard. Jonathan Groff, Just in Time. James from Eaglehart for A Wonderful World.
Oh my God, James, I'm so happy for you.
And Jeremy Jordan for Floyd Collins.
Oh my God, what a category.
Honestly, I am so glad that
Yeah,
James
me
made it
too.
into this category
Yes.
because that show was absolutely roasting his performance.
Yes. Okay, come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack.
Okay. We have
Did they do it?
Best musical is
Oh, okay. They haven't done
Best
supporting.
play, I'll refresh.
All right.
No.
They haven't announced that yet. Oh my God, this is terrifying and exciting.
I think these were the select categories.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. That makes sense.
Best play and best musical are the other 2.
Okay. I'm going to show this as a little teaser. This is what we've got. So the 2025 nominees for Best Musical in no specific order are Dead Outlaw, Maybe Happy Ending, Operation Mincemeat, a new musical. I didn't know that was their full name. I love that. Death Becomes Her, and Buena Vista Social Club.
Buena Vista sneaking in there.
I know. I really thought Real Women Have Curves would have.
I did too. I'm actually really surprised at that.
Yeah.
Because Buena Vista has not been getting the same love.
Yeah.
In word of mouth.
I also really thought, because of how Boop did with the nominations for the last one, so it's so interesting to see that they're, hi everyone, hi Eva, yay!
Yeah.
Like, it's so wild to see how people, like, normally they'll say, like, oh, whoever's nominated for the Drama League and Drama Desk and OCC Awards, that can, like, kind of give you a good idea. The big thing, though,
I don't know.
You don't know.
Like, this year, like, Dead Outlaw was eligible last year.
Exactly, because they were off Broadway and they won like everything.
So that messed them up in predictions.
Exactly.
You can't know.
Okay.
Best play.
Oh, so Rob's asking, why are there 6 nominees for men but not women? It's because of the tie.
There had to have been a tie in the voting because you get it. The amount of slots you get is dependent on how many people are eligible. But when you get 6 or last year in the supporting category 7 in one category, it means there was a tie somewhere. So they nominated both.
Exactly. Let's go, Mince. Yeah, Caroline. Thanks everyone for commenting along. This is so fun. Okay.
Best play.
Best play.
English. The Hills of California. John Proctor is the villain. Oh, Mary. And Purpose.
Wow. What a category.
That's wild because Dorian Gray.
That's exactly. I'm surprised that Dorian Gray was. I still think Sarah's going to take the individual. She has to. I mean, her performance is crazy.
Hills of California, I was absolutely not expecting.
I think it's going to go to O'Mary, and John Proctor would be the surprise.
Good Night and Good Luck in this category. Like,
wow. Romeo and Juliet.
Well, that would be a revival.
So true.
Romeo and Juliet, a play that has famously been around since the 1500s.
I was like, but it's such a new show and their thing. Lol.
That's what we call a revival.
That's what we call a revival. Would that go under the classics rule?
I've been talking about the classics rule and how some things are how you classify them. If you want to hear more about the classics rule, please go look at Andrew Rannells and Josh Gad's Gutenberg section of the Tonys last year.
Yeah.
And they discussed the classics rule as their performance.
Yes. Okay. Hold on.
We're waiting for 9:00 for the rest.
Exactly. So we'll just chat with y'all. Stephanie's saying, thanks for doing this show. Love from your UK Mince dress bestie. Hi. Okay, y'all. So I was invited to Invited Dress of Operation Mincemeat, and I sat with the Mincefluencers, and we just had so much fun. I know. I love them. So I saw it in London, and then I saw Invited Dress, and then I saw opening night. They gave us front row center seats. I was like a small kid in a candy store. I was like, yay, this is so great. Okay.
I just got Lotto to see it a week
yeah.
or two ago.
It's so great. Here, I'm gonna readjust. Bloop.
You're good.
Boop. Ha. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna just make sure that this is boop 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 boop.
Clear.
Yes. Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
So everything else, I'm gonna just go through the no, we did that.
We did that.
Y'all, I haven't had my coffee yet. This is still I made espresso. That's at me espresso.
I'm like looking through to make sure we didn't miss anything.
So true.
I think we're good right now.
Also, fun fact, did you know that you could get bwaySHO merch? Beep boop 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 boop.
Yeah.
I got it on CrowdMade. I'm making some more, so if there's anything that you guys really want,
it means we're a classic.
We're so classic. Okay, great. So 9:00
that song
we will watch.
It's from another the Cinderella story movie with Drew Seeley and Selena Gomez.
Yes.
I always think of that.
Y'all, okay, so let's get into some like.
Also, we should prep when.
Should we just get it on the?
Is it this or is it their website? I am confused.
No, I think it's on the YouTube channel. Is that what you're asking?
It says TonyAwards.com, but I think it'll be YouTube.
I saw earlier that it said
it put the link up.
Yeah, it said.
Why do you have 4 different accounts that are all used?
It's because they're
different show hashtags. It's not just like 1 or 2. It's 4.
I don't need to be called out like that. It's because they were from different like bwaySHO and like all these.
I have 2. Because it like recognizes
I need
different
to
ones.
Get it off there.
But
Ruh-roh.
What is sending me is they are different headshots.
Well, because they're different emails.
But it's from the same photo shoot, but different.
No,
shots.
one of them has pink hair. One of them doesn't.
Well, obviously the one with the pink hair, but the others it's like this way, that way.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Called out. If you called me out last night,
I did call you out last night. You know what? That's actually totally fair. I'll allow it. You got me back. That's you gotta respect. You gotta commit to the bit here.
Mickey Joe is also going live right now.
Hi, Mickey Joe and Aaron. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out
the Tony Awards. Hold on.
Here, do you want to take over?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna. Abby's saying so sad that Redwood wasn't nominated. I know. Last night you had the whole list of everyone that was eligible. And I think that was really helpful because I think in the moment there's like a few people's names and there's a few show names that you're really hoping to hear and see. And then if you don't see them, then like they stick out to you. But then there are other ones that you're like, oh my God, I was really expecting to see that. So, wow.
I'm pulling that up right now.
Tell me other ones that you're.
There you go.
Okay, great. Wait. I'm gonna. Okay. Y'all, someone that we were talking about last night I'm really, really happy got the nomination. Do you know who I'm gonna talk about? There were a few people, but there was one that we were like, this guy is overdue for a Tony nomination. Andrew Durand.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Also, we never got to actually mention how excited you were for Tom Francis.
Tom Francis, y'all. Okay, I love Tom. I saw him in Anne Juliet in London. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yeah. Totally. So I love Tom Francis. I think he's so impressive. And the Sunset Boulevard walk is so impressive. 8 times a week in all sorts of weather. It's absolutely wild. So we're going to go through these group by group. But since we're already in this 2025 nominees for Best Performance by an actor in a leading role in a musical.
Okay.
Ignore the sound. Wait. That's us.
This is.
No, I know. But.
Oh, going back to.
Yeah. I'm going to.
You used our picture for the Tonys last year. That's so funny. Hold on. I'm doing this to get to the right account.
I see. Okay, cool. So is there anyone that you're really Rob talking about no Helen J. Shen, like we were saying. That is a real big bummer for me, if I'm gonna be honest.
It was such a tough category.
I honestly,
in that category, I thought Robin Herder was the next one to get in.
I thought,
And
yeah,
I love Helen in the show. I thought it was going to wind up going to, I thought they were going to split the vote with Death Becomes Her.
right.
And you'd maybe get one. And getting both of them is absolutely wild. Channel. There we go.
Thank you.
Channel. It needed to be the Tony Awards. That's why.
The Tony Awards.
I don't see a live thing on here for them.
Okay. Cool.
As like an upcoming. So.
Well, maybe they'll just do what we did, and I mean, they probably.
/ I'm just gonna pull up the Tony's website on my computer.
Great, love that for us. Here, let's do a little selfie for. We're going on all the platforms and telling people to come join us. All right, so I want to know more of your reactions because we can just keep, or like who you want to know that we're
shocked at Where Women Have Curves not taking a Best Musical nod, because
I'm really sad about that, actually.
In my opinion, I think it was the best all around musical of the season.
It was a really strong show. I saw it on opening night and then we saw it again last night. And the reaction from the audience as well. And this is something I've always said about like awards and stuff like that, is that it doesn't necessarily reflect what I feel in a show or what is like in the audience. And that, I mean, Be More Chill is like my famous example, is that people would have so much fun there. You'd hear these big applauses. The fact that George Salazar wasn't nominated will always be like my villain origin story.
But I will say, we said this last night and I'll say it again. No matter what happens today, all of you that are like up for these nominations, if anyone that is eligible this year, you already won.
You already won.
You're on Broadway. You're doing the thing.
Yeah, it's true. It is really hard to keep that in mind sometimes. Yeah. Oh, we haven't gotten supporting yet, right? Okay. I'm like, okay. I'm already thinking of all these.
It says, oh, there's the first ones. That's so wild. So I was correct in where I was. It just
wasn't there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you figure that out. Sorry, y'all. We are doing some technical stuff.
This is why you bring a stage manager with you.
All right. So BB's saying that they're sad about Adina and Redwood, but they're hoping that they'll get some technical nominations. Yeah, I mean, that screen projection is amazing, and the set design.
This is why projections and video design deserve their own Tony.
Yes.
Because the set design for that is so different than something practical.
Yeah.
Like the stairs in Death Becomes Her, which are not just actual set dressing, but have to be functional for some of the tricks that happen within the show, not to spoil anything.
Well, actually, have you seen
the video of them walking through it?
No. But have you seen Stranger Things yet?
No, I've not.
There's, without doing a spoiler, there's also a really cool staircase there. We could have the Battle of the Staircases, which brings me up to...
The Battle of the Trees?
You knew exactly where I was going. So we've got the giant redwood tree versus Quaboon.
There's a redwood
in Redwood. How immersive.
Quaboon!
The
plant of my dreams.
Oh my God, we love. Okay, Nicole. Hello, everyone. So I'm gonna give a quick, some people are joining us right now. It is early, y'all. I hope you have your caffeine or at least your water. I've got my bwaySHO water bottle. Yay! We love an emotional support water bottle.
Yes.
So if you're just joining us, some people are confused still about the, sometimes there are more people for different categories, and it's not... Jackie did this very well before, so I'm going to let you take it away.
So some categories you have, depending on how many shows or people are eligible, you have a certain amount of slots that are there, that are what they're allowed to nominate into. In some cases, like Best Actor in a Musical this year, like Best Featured Actress in a Musical last year, there was a tie, which gets us an extra nominee. And all that does is just give us an extra person. And I love that. And I think they should expand that.
I wish that it was 6 normally. Why is it 5?
And sometimes it's based on how many, that there's a rule of this many people were eligible. So this many slots are what we're going to have. And that happened with Best Actress the year of Mean Girls, because everyone was like, oh, we got Taylor Louderman in here. There was another tie that year that we wound up with 6 in that category. And then last year, 7 for supporting meant there had to be 2 ties. That's like unheard of. And still Joy Woods did not make it into that category.
Y'all, okay.
Crossing fingers for Joy Woods.
We really, really, really want to see Joy Woods' name here today. I really want to see Jack Malone. I'm like, I've never done this before. I'm like usually just like scrolling on my phone, like, half asleep and watching it live, chatting about it, feeling this like theater community is actually really nice when it's like, it can feel really scary with like all scary. It's like, if you're on Broadway right now, you are winning. We are really thrilled for you. But awards and especially Tony Awards can do a lot for someone's career. It also is a pay bump for their next project.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of things beyond just like getting the award or getting the nomination. Like you get I don't know all the things, but I'm pretty sure if you get the nomination, you get a certain pay raise.
I mean, it's not guaranteed, but it depends on who you are on contracts, who your representation is.
Because I was told, but I'm not.
It pretty much does, because as you get the nomination for the rest of your life, you are always a Tony nominee.
Exactly.
And that's a little bit of magic right there.
Wait, hold on. I'm re-looking at hold on. Okay, so we were talking about but featured. Never mind. Okay, so we're wondering if Kara Young, Tony winner Kara Young,
who has been nominated for every single Broadway performance she has done so far, all 3 years in a row.
Amazing.
And then won on her 3rd try. And it is very possible that she might just get a 4th nomination today. And I don't know if that is a record because I didn't go back and check.
Yeah.
But it is very possible. 4 back-to-back nominations.
Amazing.
Is absolutely wild. Hi, Mark. Broadway by Ghostlight.
Yay! Hi, friend. Do you know every time I see a Ghostlight, I think of you? Literally, we were walking in the Museum of Broadway, and I was like, hi, friend. Okay, I love that.
We are at 2 minutes.
Thank you, too. Okay.
Although I still can't get this video.
I wonder, but... So are they going live now?
No, this is
okay. That makes sense. All right. I wonder if it's just going to go live. Is anyone else having luck with the Tony Awards YouTube? That's what we're like on.
It says live on the Tony Awards YouTube page. And then when I open it up, does not have it. So
great. Love that.
Usually they have that thing that's like upcoming.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
That would be too easy.
So I'm going to keep it.
I'll keep refreshing on here.
Okay. Perfect.
If it shows up on here before there, I can always cast it.
Awesome.
But we are waiting to see what happens.
Watch what happens.
Yeah.
I love Newsies. Okay.
Lindsay Mendez is mother. That is true.
Lindsay Mendez is mother. And is a mother. We love that for her. Okay, so we have a few people wondering. I'm heartbroken. Catalina is saying, I'm heartbroken. I wanted Helen J. Shen to be nominated. Me too. They were one of the main people I was really hoping to see, and I'm really sad about that, to be honest.
There's so many people. There are 14 new musicals, 7 revivals.
Yeah.
And then 7 in a play and 14 new plays.
Yeah.
So think of all of the people in that. There's so many. It's wild. Okay, it is 9:00.
Okay.
Where are you? Where are you?
All right.
That's not it. That's Home Alone I'm singing.
Oh.
I'm refreshing.
We are refreshing. We don't want to miss anything.
Come on, Tonys.
Come on, Tonys. Maybe they're going to give us a 7-minute rule. the Theater 7. Okay. Hi from Chile. Oh my God, that's so cool. Thanks for watching along.
I am clicking your link, Tony Awards. Why are you not happy?
Ram is saying thoughts about Jinx Monsoon. Man, I love Jinx Monsoon.
I'm hoping for that nomination for Jinx
because it's supporting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what they determined.
They wound up changing the billing. That's one of the things that the Tony eligibility decides every year is if it is consistent with the billing.
Right.
Because Jinx is billed above the title, technically that would usually be that she'd be a lead.
Right.
But because that is not accurate, they put her into featured, which is awesome because that is the correct category.
Yeah.
Ruth is usually a pretty featured role, but they even buffed it up a little bit for this production. I am still refreshing you, Tonys. It is 9:01.
Oh my God. Is anyone else getting it? Glad to see Tom Francis nomination. I really enjoyed Sunset. Feisty. I really agree. I love Tom Francis. I think that's gonna be a wild category.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited about all those nominations. If I'm gonna be honest,
as a lifelong Star Kid fan, I am so thrilled for Darren.
Yes.
I cannot even begin to.
I'm thrilled for all of them. Jeremy Jordan, maybe he'll get his long lost Tony from Newsies, which in my opinion, always, I love Newsies. Andrew Duran staying still like a mummy, but not just that, giving us like a killer performance throughout the entire show. I'm so impressed. This entire category is so well deserving. James Monroe Iglehart, friend of the show. We love you, James. And Tony, a Tony Award winner for Aladdin, and another Tony Award winner, Jonathan Groff, getting back-to-back nominations.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
In a world where John Groff could get back-to-backs.
Wait, someone did the exact same thing as me. So Luke goes, not me panicking about Othello and Romeo and Juliet until I realized those wouldn't be any,
revivals.
Yeah, it's revivals. Wait. Oh, the video's up. Nicole saying video is up.
Where? I am trying.
On their YouTube? Is that where you're seeing? Streams up. Where? How do we get to it?
I am trying.
This is crazy. I'm going to see if it's on their Instagram, tagged, linked. This should not be so hard.
There we go. Okay.
You got
Spectrum News. That's different.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It does say the YouTube.
Here we go.
Yay!
All right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna share this to the TV.
Oh, good call. Mike is saying John Groff world domination. We love to see it. Yes. I mean, I've been a Spring Awakening fan forever. Oh, so there's no Johnny G versus John Groff.
No.
We were hoping that there might be a swept away. I am hoping that we'll see Adrian Blake Ensko. I feel like Swept Away is being swept away under the rug for these nominations because of its short life, which is such a bummer because it was such a good production. They were so great.
It was so cool. There we go.
Yay, we got it. We know technology.
Thank you.
Oh, here it is.
All right.
Great.
All right. Oh, they're just showing up.
Okay, I was like, what is happening? They're
Ben Platt at the palace.
At the palace.
On the steps of the palace.
Richard is saying sad for Real Women Have Curves. Love the show.
Yeah.
Wish it got nominated for Best Musical. Yeah, that is our probably biggest. Eureka Day. I loved Eureka Day.
I didn't get to see it. I wanted to.
That was one I just.
Gypsy.
Wow.
I would like to let the internet know that the other night, I may have done a little switcheroo on my rush ticket, and I went from a box to front row center at Gypsy and seeing Audra sing Rose's Turn 4 feet from my face. I have ascended from this plane. I will never be the same. My soul is still at the Majestic. With how Princess Ghost
is
over there. I have confirmation.
Oh yeah, so Stranger Things also didn't get Best Play.
No.
But I'm really
Roommate too. My God.
I know.
All right, here we go.
Here, wait. Smile there for a second. Okay.
All right, hosted by Sarah Paulson and Wendell Pierce.
This is us. It's a little like Inception. Luke is saying, wow, forgot about Glengarry Glen Ross. If Kieran Culkin.
There they go.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Do you have captions?
Oh, yeah.
On YouTube?
There should be.
There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe not. They may not have them.
Because it's live?
One.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I'm so nervous.
We'll find out. We're trying not to have the sound thrown.
Yeah, because I think there would be a bad feedback loop, and we don't want that.
They look so serious.
I know. It's kind of making me anxious. Okay, can y'all comment some names that you're really hoping to see that we're like going to manifest? Because Joy Woods.
Oh my God, both of their faces were just.
All
right. Let's see.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Jack Malone.
Come on. Oh my God, they have the giant Tony behind them. If you've ever seen that giant,
it was
Tony
really
in real
cool.
life, it's so fun.
Luke is saying, I need Joy Woods. Yes. Abby's saying Rachel Zegler.
Come on, Rachel. We did already go past that category.
I know. And Kit.
See, we're in sync.
We really are.
We're
just like
Sadie
Joey.
Sink.
Sadie Sink and Joey Fatone. Come on.
It is gonna be May.
Luke saying I've been replaying her Let Me Entertain You on Spotify since it came out. Nice. Yeah. Judy. Hey, Judy. Judy is a friend and a show trend.
Okay.
We already have this.
Did know
okay.
This. All right.
Okay, so they're just going through the names that we've already gotten.
Yeah. There's some great ones. So, like, we have Mia Farrow for the roommate, but not Patti LuPone.
Right.
Which is interesting, but Mia worked so hard on that.
Yeah.
They both did. Patty's wig should have its own nomination from that.
I'm still really hoping to get Hua-Boon.
Where is Hua-Boon?
Where's
Justice for Hua-Boon?
George Clooney, Cola
I'm glad that Daniel Day Kim came in here with the Yellow Face nomination. Because it's so hard with these shows that are roundabout that are like short runs.
Yeah.
The ones from Second Stage always seem to sneak in because they do it right before Tony's in their season.
Yeah.
So like Purpose got a few. Okay. We knew all of the best actress in the leading role in a musical ones. Come on, Tony nominee Jasmine Amy Rogers on her Broadway debut. Yay! Like in a category of giants.
Yeah. So well
also,
deserved.
We have the potential for a 7th and record-setting Audra McDonald win, just saying. All 6 of the guys we've already discussed for leading role in a musical.
That is a tough category. I feel like it could go to any of them. It's amazing.
So, like, I think about James Monroe Iglehart demonstrating his voice at Broadway Con. That he's using. He went to the same doctor that Alex Brightman went to, the same ENT, to figure out the vocals.
Right.
And he was very adamant, like, I need to do this healthfully. Be careful of my voice.
Totally.
And with his voice, he doesn't have the special little extra
thing
that Alex does.
The famous extra thing.
So it's harder for him. Okay. All right, we've gone through all the categories. Oh no, we did our best music. I am so shocked at the Buena Vista Social Club one.
Yeah,
it's a good shock. They were awesome. They wound up like that orchestra for the
best book of a musical.
Okay.
Marco Ramirez, Buena Vista Social Club, Idamar Moses. And I really hope I get all the names correct. Marco Pennant, Death Becomes Her. Do you want to do the next?
Will Aronson and Hugh Park for Maybe Happy Ending. And then Operation Mincemeat, we have David coming there. I knew we were going to lose that.
Yay, friends! Alex said
original score.
Do you
want me to go real fast?
Yeah.
Okay, David Yazbek and Eric De La Pena, Dead Outlaw.
Bangers.
Julie Madison and Noel Carey, Death Becomes Her. Will Aronson and Hugh Park for Maybe Happy Ending. David Cumming, Felix Hagen, Natasha Hodgson, and Zoe Roberts for Operation Mincemeat. Joy Huerta and Benjamin Velez for Real Women Have Curves.
Yay! Oh, I'm so glad they're on the board.
score.
Okay. Also, what I love about Operation Mincemeat is that they are like a classic like success story for musical theater. They are friends that made musical.
Scenic design of a play. Marcia Ginsburg, English. Rob Howell, The Hills of California. Marge Horrell and David Bergman, Picture of Dorian Gray. Miriam Wetter and 59.
Yeah.
Stranger Things, The First Shadow. Scott Pass, Good Night and Good Luck.
But they went from Fringe to the West End to Broadway, and I love that. Real Women Have Curves, Nation Rise
Best
Up.
Scenic design of a musical. Rachel Hawks, Swept Away.
So
Diane
cool.
Lafferty and George Reeve, Maybe Happy Ending.
Yes.
Arnolfo Maldonado, Buena Vista Social Club. Derek McLean, Death Becomes Her. Derek McLean, Just in Time.
Wow.
I love when designers are up against themselves.
I know. Like, which one are you cheering for? Or you hear your name and you're like, who'd I win for?
Okay. Costume design of a play. Brenda, I cannot say your name. Good Night and Good Luck. Marge Horrell, Picture of Dorian Gray. Rob Howell, Hills of California. Holly Pearson, Oh Mary. Brigitte Riefenstuhl, Stranger Things, Foreshadow.
Y'all,
I'm going to butcher some names. All right, costume design and musical. Buena Vista Social Club. Greg Barnes for Boop. Clint Ramos for Maybe Happy Ending. Paul Tazwell for Death Becomes Her.
Oscar
Catherine
winner.
Zuber for Just in Time. This is going to be a cage match between Death Becomes Her and Boop. I'm saying it. Lighting design. Natasha Chivers for Hills of California. John Clark for Stranger Things.
Those lights.
Heather Gilbert and David Bengali, Good Night and Good Luck. Natasha Katz and Hannah Wizleski. John Proctor as the villain. Nick Schlepper for
Picture of Dorian Gray.
Schlepper. Schlepper.
The lighting is so crazy in Stranger Things.
I figured it would.
Oh my God.
Lighting design of a musical. Jack Knoll, Sunset Boulevard. Tyler Miklo, Buena Vista Social Club. Scott Zelensky and Roy Horn's son, Floyd Collins. Ben Stanchion, Maybe Happy Ending. Justin Townsend, Death Becomes Her.
Wow.
I'm like rolling through these.
Yeah.
So fast.
They are going so fast here.
Sound design of a play. Paul Arditi, Stranger Things. Palmer Heiferman, John Proctor's the villain. Daniel Kluger, Good Night and Good Luck. Nick Powell, Hills of California. Clemence Williams, Picture of Dorian Gray. Oh my God.
They are really rolling through these. I want to get to some
sound design of a musical. Jonathan.
We have no time to react.
Adam Fisher, Sunset Boulevard. Peter Helensky, Just in Time. Peter Helensky, Maybe Happy Ending. Dan Moses Schreier, Floyd Collins.
And I also want to talk about with the Sunset Boulevard walk, how many elements go into that.
Best direction of a play. Newt Adams, English. Sam Mendes, Hills of California. Sam Pinkleton, Oh Mary. Danya Taymor, John Proctor as the villain. Kip Williams, Picture of Dorian Gray. Danya Taymor, niece of Julie Taymor, who won last year direction for The Outsiders.
Wow. So interesting when they get best director and best lead, but not
direction of a musical. Salim Ali, Buena Vista Social Club. Michael Arden, Maybe Happy Ending. David Cromer, Dead Outlaw. Christopher Gattelli, Death Becomes Her. Jamie Lloyd, Sunset Boulevard.
Wow. No.
Which one?
No, Audra.
Gypsy for George C. Wolfe.
Yeah.
All right. Best choreography. Josh Bergasse for Smash.
Camille
Brown for Gypsy.
Let's go.
Christopher Gattelli, Death Becomes Her. Jerry Mitchell for Boop. Patricia Delgado and Justin Peck for Buena Vista Social Club.
Wow. Huge.
Okay. Best orchestrations. Andrew Resnick and Michael Thurber, Just in Time. Will Aronson, Maybe Happy Ending. Bruce Coughlin, Floyd Collins. Marco Paglia, Buena Vista Social Club. David Cullen and Andrew Lloyd Webber for Sunset Boulevard. I didn't realize Andrew also did his own orchestrations for this version.
That is really cool. Finally, Smash got something. Yes, thank goodness.
Performance actress in a feature role in a play. Tala Ashi, English. Jessica Hecht, Eureka Day. Marjan Nishat, English. Finn Estraza, John Proctor as the villain.
Kara Young, Purpose!
4 times, back to back.
Come on, Kara!
Oh.
Wow. Look at you go.
Incoming actor in a feature role in a play. Glenn Davis, Purpose. Gabriel Ebert, John Proctor as the villain. Francis Jew, Yellowface. Bob Odenkirk. Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross.
Conrad Rickamora, Oh Mary. Yes, we love to see it. Man, I love Oh Mary so much. Yeah, no Kieran Culkin.
No.
I know.
Okay,
Actress in a feature role in musical. Natalie Uvet.
Nana Belcon, Buena Vista Social
Julia
Club.
Nightel.
Dead Outlaw.
Joy Woods. We got Joy Woods.
Tracy Lawrence just in time. Justina Machado, Real Women Have Curves. Joy Woods for Gypsy.
We did it.
We manifested it.
We did it.
Ah, okay, actor in a feature role in musical. Brooks Ashmanskas for Smash. Jeb Brown for Dead Outlaw. Danny Burstein for Gypsy. Shaq Malone for Operation Mincemeat. Taylor Trench for Floyd Collins.
We did it.
I was really hoping for okay. Keep going.
Keep going.
Best revival of a play.
Eureka
Day.
Romeo and Juliet.
Thornton Wilder's Our Town.
And Yellowface. Whoa, Othello. There's so many.
Okay.
Oh, revival musical. Floyd Collins, Gypsy, Pirates, The Princess, musical, and Sunset Boulevard. Jinx.
So many. I think Buena Vista Social Club stuck in way more than I was expecting. Okay, special Tonys. The musicians who make up the band of Buena Vista Social Club. Good for them.
That.
And the illusions and tech effects of Stranger Things, the first
That's great. They deserve that for sure. For sure.
And this is in addition to Harvey Firestein.
Yeah.
Lifetime Achievement, which they're going through now.
Yeah.
Great performances. Good for them.
Yay.
Okay, U42. These are Tony honors. The New York Library for Performing Arts. They're gone already. Okay.
Wow.
There was one more. Lifetime Achievement for Harvey Firestein in the photo that is on his memoir. And then Celia Keenan Bolger for the Isabel Stevenson Award.
I'm messaging him
so hard.
I'm messaging Jack right now.
Do it. Just in all caps, Tony Award nominee Jack Malone.
I'm so happy. I can't believe Jack Malone and Joy Woods got it. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Man, there are so many. I wish that we could.
That was the announcement at record speed. My God.
Yeah. Why did they have to do that in such
My God, that was too fast. They needed to, it's not even 9:17. Y'all needed to give us a breath.
Oh my God. So there's so many people I'm really happy about, but I'm just doing a very quick Tony Award nominees, Jack Malone and Joy Woods, because I just needed a quick one. Billy saying, I forgot all about the noms. Yeah, I mean, hey, when you have a kid to feed and drop off at school, I get it. Well, you can always rewatch this.
Thank you for joining. You're welcome.
Thank you for having us. Wow.
There's already so many good ones in there. So many, there's snubs in there.
Yeah.
But there's some, I'm so glad Justina Machado for Real Women Have
I know.
Curves,
I really thought they were going to get more nominations. I was really hoping for it.
Yeah. I wanted Best Musical for them because I really think they should have gotten that slot. But that's where we are.
And Morgan saying Whiplash announcement now, time to breathe and react. I know. That was crazy. We had no time to react in the moment. It was like
you're falling over me for Joy Woods.
I mean, Joy Woods needed to get the nomination. I'm so happy.
There's so many in there. I am sad about Jinx.
I'm sad about Jinx. I'm sad about Helen. I'm sad about Rachel and Kit. Yeah. I'm shocked that nothing with Othello. Did they get anything?
I don't think so. They're gonna put the full list up in a sec. I will pull that because they always, as soon as it's done, they post the full list of nominations.
Yeah, and I want to once again reiterate that.
Is that a word?
Reiterate. That's the word.
It is 9:19 a.m.
It's really early.
Okay, I do have the whole.
That we are very excited for the folks that got it, and for the folks that didn't. What?
Oh, Mary!
Mary! I know they got.
I'm really glad Conrad got that.
I know.
Good for Conrad.
Honestly, such a stellar performance. So I got to usher off Broadway.
I remember.
For Oh Mary with my friend Ryan, and it was gorgeous. And then they gave me a press ticket for Broadway, and I was fourth row center. It was incredible.
Eureka Day is under revival because of the classics rule. Right. I forgot about that.
Jackie, we were just talking about the classics rule. I'm going to turn the TV off so I'm not distracted. But yeah, I just want to reiterate that it is so tough. This is a really tough season with a lot of shows.
In the long run, the Tonys are just a little, it's like a community theater just for this section of New York.
Yeah.
Yes, they have like,
yeah,
it's part of an EGOT, it's part of bigger things. But also, it is a small group, and you have to remember that it's not the end all be all of everything, as much as a lot of us consider it that. At the end of the day, it's a shiny award statue.
No last 5 years either. Wow.
No.
I was hoping for an Adrian.
Mm-hmm. That category is so stacked. My God.
So stacked. Okay.
I'm kind of glad they did not leave us in the dark on actor and actress until the end.
Yeah.
Because that was the one I was like, oh God, this is everything. Kristen Chenoweth was smart to have Queen of Versailles come in next season because this season was way too packed.
Yeah.
Remember when Merrily We Stole a Song for Ben Broadway was supposed to be part of this season?
Wow.
I remember that. It was very good off Broadway, and they got a Drama Desk review nod.
Yeah. Hannah's saying kind of shocked with how much Dead Outlaw. I love me some Dead Outlaw. I think they are a very strong contender for best musical.
I'm surprised how much Purpose got. It is all over the map.
I'm not as surprised about either of them. If I'm
just
be
not
wrong.
Hearing as much about Purpose.
I've heard a lot about Purpose. Yeah, I've heard people talking about it with Purpose, quite literally.
I'm gonna find my purpose. That's all I would think the entire time. I would see it, and that song would be in my head. Come on, Avenue Q.
We also were listening to Legally Blonde the musical before this all happened.
We were.
Julia Nightel. Oh my God. Wait, I spoke about her last night. If you haven't heard her sing, she has one of these gifts, literally a gift from God when she sings. Like it transports me. It is just like so beautiful. Yeah. So getting her a nomination makes me so, so happy. And so happy for Real Women Have Curves getting 2 noms. Agreed. Yes. Oh my God. I love them. I really do.
I am glad R&J got a revival play nod.
Yeah.
I thought it was such a creative.
So
revival.
Creative.
It was so cool because it was really for this generation. Yeah. And there've been how many countless productions of Romeo and Juliet over hundreds of years. But this was so specific to this time and place. Even with there was the R&J in London that was also happening, but it was so different.
Oh my God.
Also, I would like to shout them out because they had open captioning in every single performance.
So true.
And I thought that was incredible and a step forward in accessibility.
Yes.
And I want more shows to do that.
Definitely.
I did. Oh, no Bernadette for Old Friends. Nothing for Old Friends.
I was hoping for a Bernadette / Leia something. I mean, Leia, as long as
her Mrs. Lovett.
Mrs. Lovett
oh my God.
Is so good.
I thought of that because I just went to see Old Friends on their open captioning day, which was so cool. And how many the majority of the this new generation actually uses captions. So why can't we do more open captioning stuff?
Totally.
I think that is so important. And for anyone that does not know, every Broadway show actually does have to be captioned. But you get these devices, or you can put it on an app called GalaPro on your phone, but they do not have to be available until 6 weeks after opening because they have to get everything into place. And then the captions themselves work off the lighting cues. So that has to all be planned and put into motion. And because of that, people like my mom get to have captioning and get to have it in front of her. Yeah. And it's not always perfect. TDF actually had someone there doing the open captioning live, whereas this is on your phone and automated. I don't know why I'm going on a rant about this right now.
Well, and Morgan's also saying closed captions are
nothing beats open captions.
Yeah. And we need more open captions. It's 2025. Accessibility in the community needs to be better. 100%
Shout
agree.
out to TDF for doing open caption performances.
Yeah.
And if you want to get into those, there is a special accessibility
Yes.
TDF account you can have.
Amazing. Thank you for that. That was great.
I will always go on that rampage.
Nothing for All In either. Yeah, that was great.
It was just,
but there was so much turnover and so quick.
I don't know what their eligibility was considered.
But
I have no idea how they.
It was a very unique thing.
And aren't they doing a second one? They said next
All
year.
Out.
Yeah. I never got to see it.
So it was so good. It was so good. I also want to say Lizzie McAlpine, her voice is also so gorgeous.
Oh, that's what I was saying. I was hoping for Jason Gauthier for Floyd Collins.
Yeah, I was really hoping for one of them.
I'm actually kind of shocked that Taylor Trench got it in a positive way because he's so good.
He's so good.
I wasn't expecting it. So that was a shocker on there. If
Yeah.
I thought Floyd Collins was going to take a featured nod, I thought it was going to be for Jason.
Yeah. I think his performance is so unique and
to go from Teeth to Floyd Collins.
Yeah.
I literally said this to him and he was like, at the stage where I was like,
Jason's amazing.
What a change. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah. We actually were talking about on the opening night red carpet where I was like, Teeth to Floyd Collins, that's quite the two different shows. Or are they pretty similar? And he was like, no, they're pretty different. Oh my goodness.
How many
have
Tonys? A lot.
So many former Evans now have Tony nominations. I love that.
There's so many.
Floyd Collins. Wait, did Floyd Collins get music too?
Well, it's a revival, so it wasn't eligible for score.
Oh.
I am kind of sad that the orchestrations for the last 5 years did not get a nod because those new orchestrations are so gorgeous. For a show that has been around for 25 years and people know, to still walk in and be surprised at these gorgeous orchestrations. Jason R. Brown did a really great, he does these like blogs online on his website.
Yeah.
And he did a really cool thing talking about the changes for this production.
Yeah.
As well as like talking about the actual like pieces in the pit he changed. Yeah. So finding out, we added this string, and this string. Being like, now there's this many violins, this many cellos, that it really fills out the sound and it sounds so good. And I was hoping they'd get something for orchestration.
I'm going to be really honest. I thought that Old Friends was such a delightful piece of musical theater. And I don't know what it would be categorized
Review. So it would have been.
Is that a revival?
No.
But do you know what I mean? Like, I really was hoping that Old Friends would get.
Yeah.
It's a review. Sometimes Old Friends, if you haven't seen it yet, is so worth seeing. Like, I kind of thought that they would all stand there in black, like in their black outfits, and it was going to be great, and I was going to love it. And then they had so much storytelling and costumes, and I loved it.
It started out as a one-night-only gala performance in London, and then got a whole West End run, and there's a pro shot from London, and now there's this version in New York, which has a bunch of the London cast.
Right, which is very exciting.
Were awesome, and it's just what a show.
Amazed by all the sets and quick changes. Yeah. And so many people like Jacob Dickey with the oh my god.
My one gripe is I wanted more from Jasmine. I wanted Jasmine to have even more time because she's incredible. And I was like, give me more Jasmine. Give me another song. Let her be a star.
Let me be your star.
I'm glad they took choreography nod today.
Totally. I was hoping for a Caroline Bowman and Robin Herder. It's so tough. Look, there are so many.
I will say Robin Herder is working her butt off.
Oh my God. And when she's singing and doing that flip over dance, oh my gosh.
Like but at the end of the day, she has worked 20 years to get here in her career. And she is doing that every night. And it is incredible.
Yeah.
See that show.
Yeah. I am really happy that Smash got choreography. I'm happy that Chris Catelli got 2 nominations, our Newsies King.
Actually our 13 King. Thank you.
13.
I still think of some of the like the opening number choreography from 13, and then when he did Newsies, I was like,
Yeah. Did I even tell you at the opening night of Stranger Things, Chris and I had a whole conversation about Newsies, like a 20-minute conversation about how much I love Newsies, about what it was like to work on Newsies, and it was like, wow, this is so satisfying.
Newsies has my heart.
Newsies forever has my heart.
Newsies forever. Thank you.
Let's we go. Oh, man, I wish I could sing like Cara Lindsay or any of the. Oh, okay. This is a thing I've been thinking a lot about, and I would love a third one. So there's like Cara Lindsay Mendez, right? If you take what are this is how my brain works. I'm in Jeremy Jordan Fisher.
Oh my
Please,
God.
somebody give me a third one. I'm writing these down. I would love a third one. Those are the two I have so far.
I cannot. Oh my God. I'm like trying to think of names that would work.
Billy's like, yes, Jeremy Jordan Fisher. Could you imagine that voice? Whoa.
Oh,
two of the best voices out there. Yeah.
I'm looking at
Which
names.
also, wait,
wait,
are you ready?
No.
Brian Darcy, James Monroe, Eichelhart. You understood the assignment. Thank you,
win.
Hannah. I'm
You
writing
win.
that down.
You win.
So fast too.
Wait, I always think of Audra and Will Swenson, and they'll call themselves the McSwensons.
I love that,
and I love that for them. I will say though, Audra deserves a nap.
It's so true
because she's working so hard. She's also filming Gilded Age.
Can you believe?
Like exhausting herself.
Wow.
And seeing her up close do it, seeing the tears.
Oh my God. Yeah. The tears. Wait, can we talk?
Let her win her 7th Tony record break and then go home and sleep for a year.
It's so true.
Because that's what she deserves.
Wait, but we need to talk about, we really want to see a Robin Herter and Megan Hilty smash actors on actors. Please. Give the people what they want.
And we want smash content.
We definitely want smash content.
Some of these, like, I am not shocked by, like, we knew Nicole Scherzinger and Audra would be in this category.
Yeah.
But, like, I've been pulling for Jasmine Amy Rogers for so long. And if you have not seen Boop, it is just such a joy. It is so creative. It is very, yes. I explained it to a friend the other day as Barbie, where Betty Boop goes to the real world.
Wait, I love that.
It's like the Barbie movie. And there is I will not spoil, fantastic set moment when that happens.
I still need to see Boop.
And it is the new, like, family-friendly musical on Broadway. So if you're looking for something for, like, family to bring multiple ages to, it's a good one.
Wow. I'm thinking this makes me really want to get the episode of Operation Mincemeat, Show Me Operation Mincemeat out. Because, okay, let me just tell y'all, Hannah's saying, I will go see Boop with you. Yes, I would love to see Boop. They invited me when I was covering an opening night and I couldn't go. And then I
also invited you on another day and you were doing something else.
And then I got invited to Invited Dress, and I was seeing Bowen Yang, Aaron, and another fabulous comedian live at the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York. I'm saying it like that because it's from an NPR show. And seeing a show at the Brooklyn Bell House was like, it was like really cool for me, actually. Morgan saying, excuse me, ladies, but Best Plan and Best Dog Noms were snubbed and announcement. You are so right, Morgan.
Pudgy from Boop deserved a moment. I'm just saying.
And I wanted Hwaboon to get a special nomination.
Hwaboon! Waboon is starring in every single poster that Maybe Happy Ending puts up for an opening night, and it makes me very happy.
We love Waboon.
I will say I'm really glad for Gabriel Ebert for John Proctor's The Villain.
Yes!
Because I've loved him since Matilda, and this is such a different vibe than Mr. Wormwood. I really just love seeing him do something totally different. And I read the play before I saw it in person.
Oh, so true.
I read it like 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So when I was considering shows to direct, and John Proctor has become John Proctor has become a regional favorite in the last couple of years. So seeing it up for all this Tony love is really great.
Yeah. As we're like going through more people, I'm just like, I always do feel this very immense conflicting feeling sometimes of like people I'm so excited got the recognition and people I'm so heartbroken didn't, right? Like, so
Swept Away deserved more.
Swept Away deserved so much more.
I still cannot get over. Okay, this sounds like a tangent, but it's not.
Okay.
I saw Wicked in 4DX when it came out. The movie.
Yeah.
The musical, obviously.
I saw Wicked the musical in 4DX. Not the movie, just the play. I was like, whoa, it's almost like the actors are right here.
I saw the movie in 4DX. And obviously one of the things they do with that is wind. And Swept Away has a really cool moment with wind that you feel from the audience. I was in the mezzanine and full wind on my face. And I was like jaw drop because that's not an experience you always get in theater. And to really think about making it immersive.
Man, I loved Swept Away.
So cool.
And the ensemble. We do want a moment to shout out ensembles because Broadway is long overdue for an ensemble award because it's different than best musical or best because we are talking about the whole ensemble. That's Swept Away cast, that Swept Away ensemble, Orville. Oh my God.
An ensemble award this year, or even like a featured ensemble, Mincemeat, I think, as
Mincemeat.
An ensemble.
We love you, Mincemeat.
Real Women Have Curves. I think would have been as an ensemble. Like the Smash ensemble. Come on. Like, there's so many that I see it, and I'm like, we're so overdue for this. I also think we are overdue for non-gendered categories.
So true.
I will die on the hill of we should take leading role in a play.
Yeah.
Instead of actress and actor.
Right.
Have the same amount of categories, but split it by originating and revival.
Totally.
Because they are two different skills.
I agree. So different.
But you'd have all genders in one category. You don't make people pick.
Right.
Like, Cole is in the actor category.
Right.
And they shouldn't have had to decide one or the other.
Well, and like last year with Alex Newell, there were
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Jeremy
I know.
Bearimy.
That's wild.
That was 2 years ago, I guess so.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was Up in the Heights.
J. Harrison G. and Alex Newell both winning in 1 year.
Yeah.
And then Justin David Sullivan saying,
exactly,
I do not feel comfortable in either category, and so I will take myself out of consideration, which was
it's heartbreaking. You shouldn't have to do that.
It was I fully respect it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Great for them, but they deserved to have a chance.
I agree. Especially, do you know why?
Why?
It's gonna be May.
I know.
I did just repost our video from that. It is May. Wait, I want to give a quick shout out to Billy Ha, who contributed to our live stream today. Thank you so much. I'm going to go get a nice iced latte after this and maybe a bagel. Because we basically got up and like, we're like getting ready. Like, how do we turn like going to see a show last night to early live stream? So I feel like I'm finally like,
and then we did another live stream last night.
We did a
surprise Instagram live.
I would say that was a really fun one. I can't wait to download this and just clip off the moment that Jack and Joy won and me going, ah! And Jack, this was like the chaos of me and the stage manager of Jackie. I feel like that was such a clear our relationship.
I went into full stage manager mode. And I was like, let me get this information out.
I was like, Jackie, I must celebrate my friends.
Disseminate the information.
Oh my God.
And then we're like, before we started, I literally said to show 5 minutes.
Yeah. Our friendship is very theater coded, and like the dynamic was so great in that moment. Me being like, "What a Muppet," and you being like, "I must say the names."
I could also be a Muppet, but they were going so fast that I had no choice.
So fast.
Wendell Pierce and Sarah Paulson, please take a breath.
Take a break. Happy Hamilton, everyone.
Hamilton. I really should go back. And you know who's still killing it after 10 years? Thane
Jasperson. We love you, Thane.
Thane is fantastic. Came in and did choreography for my production of Matilda.
Yeah.
Such an all-around fantastic person, and absolutely still rocking it at the Richard Rogers.
Yes. Okay, so it is 9:41. We have 4 minutes left. We are going until 9:45.
Okay. Any others that you're feel very strongly about that you want to shout out?
Oh, Hannah's asking, does he get extended vacations after 10 years? I think if Thane wants to take a break, Thane can. Well, the company that did Only Gold, a lot of the folks in Hamilton are encouraged to work on other projects.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
They've had they've spurred careers of choreographers
exactly
through that.
Yeah. Megan, oh my God. Names. But there's some people who I've just been very impressed by with that. All right. So my overall thoughts are I am pretty happy with this one. I'm very happy with it. I feel like it's pretty fair.
I hope all
Jeb Brown, I agree.
I hope all of them have had a really good night of sleep last night, because they're not about to sleep for the next month.
Oh, we are about to go.
I am shocked over Othello.
Yeah.
Not getting any, I was expecting a Jake Gyllenhaal or a Denzel or something.
Right.
I'm really surprised on that front.
I also thought, but I mean, the categories are so stacked, but Molly Osborne was phenomenal in it. So
Kieran Culkin. I really wanted that hat trick this year for Kieran.
I also just wanted the chaos of Kieran and Sarah. I love that.
The Actors on Actors was also just oh, we're besties and we're talking now.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope that this year's Actors on Actors was so successful that they make it a full thing every year now, and that they really think about those matchups. And
exactly.
You could have had Patty talk to Nicole Scherzinger about Sunset stuff. It was right there.
And Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh my God. Who here caught Andrew Lloyd Webber doing his own cameo instead of the cardboard cutout?
That was amazing.
The walk a few days ago. Andrew Lloyd Webber has been all over the last few days seeing stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a Tony voter, but he was just a dead outlaw as we were talking to Sierra Boggess about Phantom, and then we summoned Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yes. I do think that Dead Outlaw and Operation Mincemeat would make for a killer 2-show day. And it's the right type of weird. It's US weird and British weird and they, as we found out with the opening night interviews. Also, if y'all don't know, we've been doing opening night live red carpet reports, and that's been really, really fun. So thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. I want to give a massive shout out to Becky for being a producer on bwaySHO this season. I am deeply appreciative of you. I also want to let y'all know as a public that we teamed up with a fiscal nonprofit from the Heart Productions. So if you want to donate, or anyone who wants to donate to bwaySHO to get more coverage up there, it is all tax deductible. So if you want to sponsor an episode of Show Me, if you want to get a shout out,
an episode?
Yeah. Oh, do you want to show your Real Women Have Curves earrings?
Oh, I was wearing them last night, but
yay! Amazing.
It was awesome because Carla, who is in Real Women Have Curves, bought a pair for me and was wearing them at the stage door last night. And as we were there talking, she got compliments a couple times, and she goes, "She makes them," and points at me across the stage door.
Oh my God, I love that.
And I gave a pair to Justina last night.
Oh, I love that. Who got the nomination?
She got the
right?
nomination this morning.
If
Wait.
you've
Not seen her in Pulse on
Oh, yeah.
Netflix that just came out. It's awesome. Thank you.
I also was hoping for Florencia Cuenca with Real Women Have Curves. I was hoping she would get it, and Tatiana, who is just radiant on that
If
stage.
you have not heard, she has such control over her mix.
Yes.
That tone, that quality is gorgeous. I want them to have an album now.
Really hope so. Shelby Acosta, I love you. You are so hilarious. My hilarious queen. I love all them.
We were sitting last night when we saw Real Women Have Curves next to a few Cephs.
Yes, our
members,
Cephs friends.
And I watched them also like hype up their friends at the same
Yes.
So it was really special to like watch it happen. And then someone goes, "Wait, isn't she the best friend from Cephs?" And I was like,
"Oh my God,
yes,
I love that.
She is."
Here, wait, show your Tonys better.
Tony. What's that from, everyone? What's it from?
Oh my gosh, find out. So as we wrap things up, it's 9:46. All right. All right, we'll go like 1 or 2 more minutes.
She also said last night, we'll do the live for 5 or 10 minutes.
5 more minutes.
21 minutes later.
This girl loves to talk. Good thing it's part of her job.
You let both of us talk.
That is true. That is true.
I'm not mad about it.
But I'm really happy for my friend Jack Malone. We've been talking about him a bit, but what I want to say is like, we met in such an organic way. We were on the red carpet to tell this story again for anyone who doesn't know. So I was doing interviews that night, but sometimes when they do like the full cast photo, I'll like run over and I'll get some like video. And everyone just showed up that night. And I turned to my friend, I go, "That's a hot carpet." Just kind of like under my breath, just like a side comment when your inside voice wins. And Jack turns over and goes, "Hot carpet." And now every time we see each other, we'll go, "Hot carpet." And we've become actual friends. I've met his partner, Jasmine. And like, I need to hang with his pup, Drac. And
thank
Dracula.
you, Morgan. What if the show won a Tony? What if the show won a Tony Award? Papa! That title of show forever. Come on.
So, thank you, Carolyn.
We're about to
we love
hop
you.
Off anyway, Carolyn,
yes.
So it's not.
Thank you for jumping in for a moment. But
it's a dad show day.
Oh my God. It is just very exciting.
Operation Midspeed and Dead Outlaw is a dad 2-show day. A dad 2-show day. Like something you bring your dad to.
Oh, true. But also dead.
Dead. Yeah. We do have to go.
I know.
So
last thoughts.
Joy Woods.
Joy Woods
forever.
Joy Woods.
Please remember that she is working so hard out there. She's so young.
Yes.
She has exploded onto the scene. Also give her a little bit of peace and quiet because I follow her on Twitter and she is like the realest of the real people out here.
Yes. I love Joy Woods. Her energy in life has given me so much. I've loved her in The Notebook, loved her in Little Shop, in Six. I mean, she is just putting in the work, and I am so happy that she is getting that recognition. I am so happy for everyone who got the Tony nomination.
Congratulations to everyone that was nominated and all that weren't, because you still are doing the thing.
You're still doing the thing, and we love you. Go see a Broadway show, and thanks for watching bwaySHO. See you at the show. You know the breath control.
I know it.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. End stream.